done it twice. Why have you done that twice? And this isn't... Is it working now? Are we working? What's... Oh, I think we're working. I think we are working. I think so. Yay, yes we are working. Oh, wonderful. Apologies for that, technical difficulties. And hello and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. And what a glorious Sunday we have outside. And what a better place to have some racing on. As you can see, we're on the mud. So this is going to be fun. So yes, welcome to the WRX Challenge Season 6. And what a season we've had. Absolutely wonderful. So what is the WRX Challenge? Well, the WRX Challenge is VRC's one-make series using the Subaru Isle of Man Time Attack car. Drivers will need to tame this wild beast of a car across 10 weeks of racing that will test all of their driving skills to the limit. Challenge is the name of the game, as drivers will be faced with sprint and endurance races both on and off the road, all while battling the elements. And as you can see here, we're definitely going to be battling some elements, not the usual tarmac or sun and glory. And this is round 3. We're at Sardegna Windmills. So, if I remember correctly, this is going to be triple sprints, so no pit stops required. So it's all going to be fun. But how is the championship looking so far? Well, after round 2, Homesick Alien is on top of the podium with 111 points. Ensign Ewart doing a cracking job so far at the start of this season on second with 81 points. Not far behind him is the Belgian bullet, that is Bazza, on 78 points. Those two have got quite a cracking rivalry going on at the moment, and there's just 3 points separating them, so it's all to play for with those two. In fourth, we have Skyjacker on 72 points, not far behind those two either, so it's quite a battle for the mid at the moment. It's going to be interesting to watch. In fifth, we have Bunny on 65. He's not too far behind him either, so he can have a lot of catching up to do, and he is the king of dirt, as he does a lot of dirt racing outside of VRC, if I remember correctly, although don't ask me what cars are in, I just know it's something bolted together that's got wheels and an engine and a steering wheel in it, and I assume he prays to some sort of god that he doesn't crash it anywhere, which I don't think he does, so fair play on him. So it'll be interesting to see how Bunny does today. In sixth, we have Rido on 52. Quite a little bit of a drop between Bunny and Rido. The family affair going on there. But could he make up as well? I don't know if he does any dirt racing. So if they can fill me in on that, that would be lovely. Then in seventh, we have Coy on 50 points. He's not far behind Rido. So there's a little battle going on between those two. That would be quite interesting. In eighth, we have Anton Poika, the current championship, last year's champion, I believe. He's down in eighth. He didn't appear at the Red Bull Ring, so maybe just having a little bit of a break at the moment, or he's not a big fan of Red Bull in the wet. I'm not 100% sure. So that'll be interesting if he does come back and maybe take the challenge to Homesick. Who knows? Or even the mid-pack, unless he's too far behind. Then in 10th, I think, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, in 9th, in 9th is Guesty on 44. So he's even on points with Anton Poika, so if he's here today, that's definitely going to rock him forward in the championship. In 10th, we have Perchon, showing quite a strong showing from Perchon. In 10th, he's not far behind Guesty, so if he can make it up today, that will definitely help his championship boost. In 11th, we have Mrs. Guesty on 38. She's having a good battle with Perchon. for that battle, so that'll be interesting to see. In 12th is Thingy-Majig, who I'm not sure if he is here today. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't see him. So he'll be looking to take on the fight to Mrs. Guesty and Perchon for those following places. And then in 13th, I believe it is, I've lost track of it all now, we have Pat. The reason why I've lost track is because all the numbers are not in order, because stupid table organizer, I don't know who it is, forgot to put all the numbers in the wrong order. So we know who you are. Shame. Shame. So in 13, 12, I'm not 100% sure. We have Pat on 28 points. He'll be looking to get some points today. And as far as I'm aware, controllers can be pretty good on dirt if they know how to handle it. So he could have the advantage today. Then behind him is Jokus on 16th. He didn't show up for Brands Hatch. He did for Red Bull. It was a strong outing for him, so he'll be looking to make up points. Then in 15th, we have Scary Rambo, also on 16th. So he'll be definitely looking to get some advantage over Jokus today, hopefully. So we'll have to wait and see how that pans out. So at Sardinia, how is it all played out? Well, they've all done their qualifying, and there they are. Look at that line. Look at that beautiful range of colours. Beautiful. All the colours of the rainbow. So let's have a look and see who's on. And on pole, it is Jokus. Wow, strong outing for the Polish driver already, taking pole. And can he convert that into a strong start, hopefully getting away from everywhere else, because it's going to be chaos back here. It's going to be chaos on the mud, which I'm definitely looking forward to, without a doubt. So apologies for that one. Then in second, we have Redo. 52, Redo. Wow, what a strong start for the mid-packers, already getting in front of the chaos that's likely to ensure. So a very, very... Oh, are we hitting the barrier? Yes, we're hitting the barrier. So Jokus and Redo already showing a strong start on the mud. That's got to be worth keeping an eye on for that one. In third, it is the current championship leader, Homesick Alien. Car 77 in the Repsol replica. I think he always uses that one, which I'm not surprised at, really. It's a nice little car, nice and simple. I do love a little nice simple livery. But can he take it to the fast runners at the front? In fourth, it's Bazza. It's Bazza, 74. In fourth place, so 74, 4. I see what you did there. Touché, sir. So Bazza in fourth. He's got a strong showing for this one. Although, hopefully the camouflaged helmet won't make him too invisible in the grass and dirt. So he'll be definitely one to keep an eye on. In fifth, I believe, it was Kindfoot. Kindfoot. Hello, sir. Welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. I don't think I saw you in the previous races, so it's going to be interesting to see how Kindfoot takes us on in the dirt. Is he going to show us all up? Is he going to show us all how to drive in the dirt? He's in fifth, so he's got a strong start. So Subaru Rally Team, I'm guessing that's some sort of Subaru rallying replica. I'm not 100% sure. Are there any livery experts out there able to help me out on that one? But nice looking car. Green on the back. I approve of the green. I can't imagine why. And then in sixth, it's Pat. Pat showing a very, very strong qualifying in the mud. Is he going to be able to take it to the front runners? And how much is he going to make up? It's going to be interesting to see. You are in sixth, I believe. Yes, you are in sixth. I'm not very good at memorizing, am I? No, sir. So in seventh, it's 23. It's Koi, the Koi of Carp, down in seventh. So is he going to be able to take it to the front runners as well? Because this is dirt. It's not like all the aliens can run away with it. It's a completely different form of circuit. It completely throws everything you know of the racing into the bin. burnt it with holy hellfire and say, this is how we do it on the dirt. So, Coy, 7th. How well is he going to do? Then in 8th, that is halves. Car 11 in the halves, in the Dunkin' Donuts. And I already had some today, so I'm not keen for some. So, sorry, sir. I've beaten you to it, so never mind. Maybe next time. I do fancy a coffee, though. Well, that would be nice. 8th? Yes, 8th for the half. And in 9th, it is Bunny. That's quite a surprise, if I'm honest with you. Bunny down in 9th. I'm not 100% sure if there was any form of penalty. I don't think there was. But Bunny down in 9th. Is the dirt... Can he not handle the Subaru in the dirt? That's going to be interesting to see. That's going to be very interesting to see. So... shall we enjoy the carnage? So, let's boogie on to the front. Let's turn these on, and we shall rewind it so we get all the light. And there we go. So, let's see how this all works out, shall we? So, we're all lined up, giving it the beans. Jokers has got the traction control on. That's going to be interesting. 5 lights on. And away we go, and the carnage begins. So, Rito managed to get a better start there. Joker's probably held back by the traction control. I don't know. They're swinging out wide, and Rito's coming through already. Rito's trying to have a look on the inside. The all sweep on side, and Home 6 in 3rd. Whoa! Swings the outside, swings the back end around to get a good turn on the inside. And Kind Deer's man is still in 4th. He's sweeping out wide, and Bunny's made up to 5th already. Bunny's had an absolutely belter of a start from last to 5th already. We knew he was going to be good in the dirt, but I didn't, with that kind of qualifying time, I'm not 100% sure, but he is proving me completely wrong. Baz has dropped down in 6th, there was a bit not there, and they're all going wide. It's carnage already. We've had carnage already in Bunny. Bunny's one of the ones that have suffered from it. Harvey also, he's managed to stay in 8th, so no gain, no loss there. All said and done, and it's Coy that's dropped. Coy's dropped a little bit more, so hopefully he'll be able to make up a little bit for lost time. Meanwhile, at the front, Jokers is still hanging on Home 6, having a look on the inside of Rito. Swings it around that tight left-hander, but Rito's managed to hold him off, and Kindfoot's also having a look at Home 6. Kindfoot having a look at Home 6, and, excuse me, that didn't come out quite right. So Kindfoot having a look at Home 6, but he's managed to hold it off. So far, Joker's swinging the car left and right. He's absolutely destroying. Oh no, he's hit the inside. Oh no, he's managed to survive. All well is good. Rito's managed to hold. No, Home 6 managed to get second. He's managed to get in front of Rito, so he's managed to hold him. Managed to get second place, and Home 6 now on the charge. Rito down into 3rd. He's still on the podium. He's still good. He might be able to still catch up with the Alien, because Aliens on tarmac is a different story. Aliens on dirt is a completely different story. Kindfoot still holding off in 4th. He's doing incredibly well. Coming up to that difficult left-hander, you've got to get it right, otherwise you end up going around the outside. And Bunny's managed to catch up as well after that little off he had on the first lap. He's going for the fastest lap, speaking of. I had a feeling he'd be pretty good, and he's showing us why. Pat is up to 6th as well. A normal, very good start for Pat. But can he make up for lost ground? Bazza is the biggest dropper of them all. He started 4th, I believe, and he's down into 7th, so having a difficult time on the dirt. Oh, and changing the lead. Rito's now in the lead with Home 6. Jokers has dropped. Oh dear, Jokers managed to hit the barrier. I'm not 100% sure. Well, go back and have a look at it, because otherwise I'll be here all day. So now Rito takes the lead with Home 6 in 2nd. The battle for the front is going to absolutely be absolute fight and a half with the dirt runners. Absolute, and there goes Jokers. Jokers swings it around the inside of Rito, managed to take up 2nd. Is he going to take the fight to Home 6 Alien? Oh, he's swinging it round. You don't want to be going down that way. He's hit the barrier, and Rito's managed to go through. Rito's now taking it to Home 6. Is he going to retake the lead? Careful around the left-hand side. They swing wide, and boom! Jokers comes barreling in like absolute cannon and sends Rito far out. I'm not sure the stewards are going to be very kind with that one. You saw the flash of the lights from Rito. He wasn't happy with that one either. Bunny now in 4th. He's overtaken Kindfoot, so Kindfoot's starting to drop, and he's got a bit of pressure coming from Pat.
Pat's going to be quite a strong one in this one, if I'm honest with you. I have a gut feeling he's going to be strong on this one, so you need to keep your eye out. And oh, Pat has a real good lunge on the back end of Kindfoot, and he's now gone. No, he's not gone through. Kindfoot's still holding off, and now they're being pressured by Bazza. Bazza's really, is he managed to finding his feet now? Possibly. We've got a yellow flag, and who's that in the front? Is it Bunny? It's Bunny. He's lost the back end, and they're all screaming left and right to avoid hitting Bunny very hard. So Bunny's now started in 8th. He got up to 5th. He's down up to 4th, and now he's back down to 7th. Bunny absolutely pushing that Subaru to the absolute limit. Look, sometimes I think the limit might be just a bit too much in this case. He's having a look at Pat. Coy's in the mix as well. Coy's having a look round the outside, and now they're all having a look at Baz, and Baz has jumped up to 4th, so one little bit of carnage, and it's all tips on its head. But the biggest loser of that, I would probably say, is Jokers is down. Jokers has dropped tremendously. He was at the front fighting. Joker's also pushing that Subaru to the limit. The Isleman TT, not a fan of the dirt, it would appear. Must take some form of mastery in order to get a hang of that one. So meanwhile at the front, Homesick has taken the lead, and now there is quite a gap between himself and Rido. So Rido holding on as best as he can, but the alien proving that it doesn't matter what he's on. Tarmac, dirt, snow, whatever it is. And I'll tackle it like the absolute animal that I am. Rido in second. He's holding on to Homesick as best as he can. Hitting the barriers is going to be slowing you down. It's very difficult not to, if I'm completely honest. He's keeping it, pointing in roughly the right direction. Not swinging it out too much as I thought he would. Oh no, he's proving me wrong. Swing that back end out, lad. Go on. What we love. Actually, no, Big Dan isn't here. So the Drift King isn't here, so this is going to be quite interesting indeed. Kindfoot into 3rd. His first race, as far as I'm aware, his first race, and he's on the podium already. And hopefully he'll be able to... Oh, he loses it a little bit, goes into the inside, and loses a lot of time. And that's going to give Bunny a chance again. Bunny can't make up his mind whether he wants to be at the front or the back. He needs to find his feet if he's going to take it to the front runners, but it looks like he's got the hang of it now. So is he going to take Kindfoot's podium? Jokers is now up to 5th as well. He's made up some ground. So Joker's also finding his feet, and wow, swings it out. And look at Pat swinging it on the inside of Koika. This is a battle for 6th, and there's 4 of them. Goes to show it doesn't matter where you are on the grid. Pat's hit the inside. He's now dropped. Baz has dropped down as well, and it's absolute carnage out here. Pat's got the traction control on, and we got another yellow flag. Who was it this time? And I don't know. There's no more yellow flags, so I'm not quite sure. I think it might have been Joker. I know he's pushing that Subaru far too hard, catching the inside, catching all the barriers on the side. It's not going to do you much good there, mate. Joker's now caught. Now Coy's caught up with Bunny, so I'm not quite sure who lost out in that yellow flag, but they're all catching up each other. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell who's going to come out on top of this one. But Rido, I've just noticed Rido's now taking the lead. Rido's now taking the lead from Homesick Alien, so there's no telling on who it was, but my guess it could have been Homesick Alien, considering he had a comfortable lead ahead of Rido, but now he's the one with the comfortable lead. So can Rido bring it home for the win? He hasn't had many wins, so this would be one for the Rido cabinet, and they're probably looking to extend it. So Homesick will be having something to say that. Kindfoot still holding off in 3rd, doing incredibly well for his first race, and on the dirt as well. Dipping into the deep end with no inflatables on, and well done, lad. I don't know if you often race on dirt, but who knows. Joker's in 4th. He's swinging that Subaru left, right, and centre, trying to find every microgram of grip. And whoa, no, that's not. Oh, he's definitely having trouble controlling the Subaru, but still in 4th and still holding off. Bunny's in 5th. He'll want something to say about that. Bazza now in 6th. He's managed to lose that little pack at the back. They've all spread out a little bit, so they'll be able to put their foot down and catch up the rest of the grid. Coy in 7th. Phil taking the fight to Bazza. Swinging it round. That's how we like it on the dirt. Harvey in 8th. I think that's where he started. I'm pretty sure that's where he started. So Pat losing out a little bit. And has my commentary curse kicked in yet again for Pat? I said he thought he might do quite well. And he's down in 9th. So maybe I was wrong again. Not for the first time and definitely not for the last time. So Rito out in front again, and he's got still that comfortable gap to Homesick Alien over Talleyrand's Bump. We've forgotten the name. This is Talleyrand Bump. All hail our Lord and Saviour Talleyrand, or God, or whichever you want to play to put it. Losing Kindfoot a little bit. I don't know if he's hanging back a little bit, just keeping it in one place. There's nothing wrong with that. And swings it right, swings it wide. That's going to invite Jokers in, who decides sympathy barrier. In order to, we don't need more barrier inspectors, we've got one already. Those two are definitely using every single inch of the circuit. Look at that swinging out right. You don't want to hit the rocks at the back there, because that will definitely upset the car. Bunny catching them up in 5th. Bunny has the fastest lap at the moment with a 1:15.3. It's incredible pace on the dirt. Nothing in it. Yeah, and whoa, Joker's swinging around. He's on a 1:16. Kindfoot's on a 1:18, 1:16, 1:16 and 1:16 for the front runners. So Bunny doing a 1:15.3 is incredible pace. And now he's having a look for 4th with Kindfoot. They're scrapping it out. Oh, a little bit of a trade baiting there. And Bunny just managed to hold it on the inside. That dirt racing experience proving his worth there. And now it's on scrap for the podium with Jokers in threat. The trouble is gone wide. He's hit the barrier and it's dropped him back. So more clouds coming together, although you expect it really on the dirt. So I really shouldn't be saying much. So Kindfoot has now got that podium back. We've got a yellow flag. Oh, it's Rito. Rito's managed to drop behind Homesick. He must have been the cause of the yellow flag. So now Homesick has taken the lead. Rito's not far behind him, so he could still take it to the Alien. Bunny, Diffle manages to get into 3rd with Bunny piling on the pressure, swinging that Subaru left, right and centre. Joker's isn't far behind him either, so he'll definitely want a piece of the last spot on the podium. Coy is up into 4th, he's doing quite well, 1:16.6, that's pretty good pace. To be fair, he's getting purple. Is Coy going to get purple? Is Coy going to get the fastest lap? That's what I'm looking for. Ooh, he swings it round, and Bazza follows suit. He avoids the barrier by the tiniest of margins. Well done, sir. And Harvey's catching up behind him with Pat in 9th. He's definitely catching up to Harves, 1:19. So he's a little bit off the pace, but on dirt it doesn't really mean anything, really. If I'm completely honest, it's how you can control the car. So Rito's now taking the lead from Homesick. The top spot of the podium is swapping between these two rallying. I'm not going to use that word. Oh, excuse me, that came out of nowhere. So Rito now holds off the lead from Homesick Alien, who's looking for every bit of grip he can find on the dirt. It's very difficult. These two are swapping the first place, so who's going to come out on top of that one? I don't know. Bunny's managed to get over to 3rd. It's Kindfoot that's dropped to 5th. Bunny's still going for purples. Bunny's showing this is his natural territory on the dirt. Joker's catching him up in 4th. He'll want that last spot of the podium. Swings it round on that exit. Yeah, well, there's some good. Turns it into one. Oh, no. Kindfoot managed to hit the barrier. That's going to lose him some time to the front runners. Coy's not far behind him, so he can't be affording to make too many mistakes like that one, because otherwise Coy's going to take 5th place. Bazza catching him up as well, trying to sniff out a Coy of Cartman. Whoa, that's too much slide. Very enthusiastic, but that's not going to make you carry much speed through the corners. Pat's now up to 8, so Harvey's dropped a little bit. Is Pat now starting to find the comfort zone in the Subaru, in the dirt? Harv's not far behind him. And Homesick's taking the lead again. Homesick and Rito swapping top spot of the podium. I don't know how long was left. Is it 15 minutes? Rito's managed to sneak one up on the inside of Homesick. I think he's given the place back. I don't know. these two are just fighting out for first and second. Who's going to come out on top of these two? Bunny now in third. Is he going to catch up? Is he going to be able to catch them up? Can he keep it pointing in the right direction? Could he be a threat to the top spot of the podium? Kindfoot has now dropped off of Bunny, and he's caught the inside, and Joker's in far behind him. Swings that Subaru. Beautiful tackle in that corner there. Jokers has made up incredible time on Deerfoot. Is he going to catch fourth place? And he'll be wanting to get as many points as he can to get him off the bottom part of the table. So this is going to do his championship no end. Coy's in sixth, still tracking down Jokers in fifth. Keeping it nice and steady. There you go, lad. That's how you do it. Bazza, hang on, wasn't Bazza in front of? I'm sure Bazza was fronting Coy, so Bazza's dropped down into seventh. And look at the scrap back here between Pat and Harves. No, not one of them wanting last spot. And a little bit of argy-bargy that he specs on the dirt, and Pat's managed to get on top of that one, so he's now back into eighth place. Harvey's dropped down to ninth once again. Rito's still in the lead. He's got a comfortable gap to home six. So can Rito keep this gap in front of home six? No more mistakes, and we're on the final lap, so it is a 15-minute sprint race. Should have guessed that one early from the start with. So is Rito going to take it? One of only a handful of victories he's had. We'd love to see it. Keep it pointing in the right direction. Keep swinging that back in a little bit. There you go. Avoid the barriers. Home six desperately trying to get that first spot from Rito. Bunny, quite a gap between Homesick and Bunny, so I think Bunny's quite secure for third, but we're going to jump to the front just so we see him cross the line, tackle them. Come on, Rito, bring it home, mate, come on. Rito's going to take the win. Is Rito going to take the win, or is he going to be fouled on Talleyrand's bum? He's holding in one place, he's hit the barrier, he's lost the back end. No, I've done it again, and he goes out. No. So Homesick comes through and takes the win on the very last moment on the start straight. Well done, lad. Rito in second. He must be absolutely gutted. He lost the front back end just when he least needed to. But second is still a podium, so that's going to be a huge haul of points for Rito. Bunny coming home in third, taking the last start of the podium. Kindfoot in fourth. Well done, sir. And we need to pause it because otherwise it's going to cut me out. So, let's do that again in a minute, shall we? So, Homesick takes the win. Sorry I didn't see anybody drop. I was way ahead of myself on that one, so still need to practice all this. So, Homesick takes the win on the very, very last moment of the track. He must be counting his lucky goose. Well done, Homesick. Rito in second. He'll be absolutely heartbroken with that one, but in the dirt, you never know what to expect, but it's still second, so it's still good points. Bunny taking home the last stop of the podium. He'll be pleased with that one. He'll be pleased to make up some ground on championship leaders. Kindfoot in what I believe is his first race. I could be wrong. Somebody may need to correct me on that one, but a fourth place, a strong drive from Kindfoot in his first race on the dirt. Well done, son. Joker's in fifth. From pole to fifth, it was back and forth at the front. He just couldn't keep it out, couldn't keep it on the straight and narrow, but it's still fifth. It's still good set amount of points for him, so well done to him. Bazza down in sixth. There's still quite a good horse points. There isn't many people here, so there's going to be a lot of points on offer on this one. So sixth, he'll probably still take sixth. Coy in seventh. He was in fifth, I'm sure, at one point, so I'm not quite sure whether he'll be happy or gutted with this one. I'm pretty sure he just wants it out the way. But it's still seventh. And somewhere in this mist, in that dust cloud, just picture that there's Pat in there. I'll tell you what, we'll do that one for you. There we go. Pat taking eighth in the cloud of dust that there is there. I thought he might have been a bit stronger in this one, but looks like I could be proved wrong. So, but it's still eighth. At the end of the day, it may be eighth, but it's still points. And the same could be said for Harv as well. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. So Harv taking ninth. So it's still a good chunk of points. That's, when you get down here in ninth, you know, it's still points at the end of the day. So, but on the dirt, it's even more difficult. So, well done, Harv. Well done. So, who's ready for more? I certainly am. I know that one for sure. So, while we're sorting that out, we shall know. That's what I want. So, while we're doing that, let's have a look at the chat. So we have, it's the Koi of Carp. It's working fine. Oh, yes, that was my technical issues there, wasn't it? Yes. So, yep, it's all good. And it's the buzzer. Good afternoon, my man. Glad to hear you. Oh, I hate hearing. Oh, don't look at that. Don't look. Don't look. I'll just pause it there. So, good to hear you. Well, I'm not a big fan of looking at hearing myself. So, yes. Can you tell how much I feel about this? But needs to be done. Needs to be done. We have Pat as well. Hi, just seen this pop up. We'll have to watch properly later, but wanted to pop in and say hi now while I've got a couple of minutes. Well, hello, Pat, and hello. Yes, this will be up later. And we have Koi again saying, dirt is not my friend. Oh, what did dirt ever do to you? There's nothing wrong with dirt. I don't mind a dirt race here and there. Don't mind it at all. It makes a change from the tarmac, if you will. So, what I will do... there we are. The liquid beverage. No, I don't do beverages. Liquid refreshments, that's what we're looking for. Liquid refreshments. Marvellous. So, let's flick all these on and let's have a look. So it's reverse grid of race 1 results. So we have Bazza on pole, Pat in second, Koi in third, Bazza in fourth, Joker's in fifth, Kindfoot in sixth, Bunny in seventh, Rido in eighth, and Homesick in ninth. So with the tables with the table, with the grid, that's what we're looking for. With the grid in reverse order, how is it going to work up this time? So let's ensue on the carnage. So pedal to the floor, there's the 5 lights, wait, and off we go. So Harvey managed to make a good start, so did Pat, and Koi's managed to just sneak up a little bit. A good start from Koi, and here comes Kindfoot. We know he was strong in the first race, so Kindfoot was probably looking to make up some ground on this one. Already making his way up to third, Koi down in fourth. Jokers has managed to stay in fifth. Rido's managed to gain a few places up to fifth already. So somebody's dropping already. Who's dropped? It's Bazza. Bazza has already dropped. A poor start, probably a bit of argy-bargy at the front. So Homesick's now still in eighth. Bunny's still in seventh, making up 1 place. Jokers is in sixth. I can't remember if he's gained or lost, but Rido's gained the most out of it so far. He's up to 4. No, Rido's now in third. Who's dropped off? It's Pat. Pat might have dropped. Yeah, I'm sure Pat's dropped. He was in second, I believe. So Pat dropping like a stone. Also showing that dirt isn't his friend. Living up to my curse. So, and Kindfoot's taken the lead. Kindfoot has taken the lead, taking the fight to Half. Half was holding out well, and there's Rido as well. Rido looking for another podium spot, and he squeezes through, and he manages to take the leads. And is he going to extend? He'll want to make up ground now. He'll want to put his foot down and get a big gap on in case any mistakes happen. And Pat's jumped to second. Pat was down in fifth at one point, and Rido's lost it again. Rido's lost it near enough on the same spot. He's not going to be happy with that. So Rido now dropping down. He's dropped down into eighth. He's got a bit of a gap to Bazza, so he's all right for now. So Pat's taking the lead now. Pat's taking the lead. Is he going to be able to hold off on this one? Hopefully so. We don't often see Pat on the podium, let alone a win. So is Pat going to bring home a podium? That's going to be lovely to see. Bunny's made up into second. Is Bunny going to show us all that the Dirt King knows what he's doing, and that first race was just a little bit of a blip? Because we know he's fast. We definitely know he's fast on the dirt. So is he going to prove his worth? There's Joker's up into third. Joker's trying to make up for the race 1? hopefully he'll get a podium out of it. Harvey's dropped down into 4th, but you know that dirt, he's probably not a big fan of dirt either, although he loves the racing on the dirt. Whether he likes it or not, I don't know. Hopefully he'll inform me on that one. Kindfoot's dropped down into 5th. He was on the podium at he was leading at one point, but showing that the dirt can topple even the strongest of drivers. And there's Coy coming through now. Coy's having a look through. There's Rido made up to 7th already, in home 6 in 8th, and we've got yellow flag. That's Jokers. Jokers has lost it on Talleyrand's bump. So Talleyrand's bump showing that it's taking no prisoners today. It's taken Rido multiple times. It's taken Jokers once now. Who else is going to suffer the wrath of Talleyrand? And we've got another yellow flag. Who's it this time? He's Homesick. Homesick's lost the back end. We don't know if it was through any fault of his own or not. We're not 100% sure, but Homesick's not making the impact that he would probably like. Is he going to be able to make up for lost ground, though? Although he's got Bazza for company. So these two are going to have a good scrap. And we've got another yellow flag. Who is in this time? We've probably lost it already. Well, it might be Harv, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Coy's there. Rido's now in 4th, so he's making up for losing the back end. He's taking it to Kindfoot. Rido showing that he does know he is a bit of a rallying driver, knows what he's doing on the dirt. Look at his swing through that S-bend, absolutely pristine as you like. Takes 3rd from, he swings it wide a little bit, but he's out of the barrier. That's perfectly fine, but Kindfoot's having a look now. So, what happened there? I don't know. Anyway, Bunny's taking the lead, so he's showing that Bunny's putting his foot down now. He'll want to make up a 15.8 on the previous lap, taking that Subaru on the dirt to the absolute limit. Pat's still in 2nd, still got a podium at the moment, so is he going to be able to hold it off on the podium? There's quite a gap to Rido. We know that Bunny and Rido, is he going to be able to hold them off? Coy's up into 4th. Dirt's not his friend, but is he going to be able? Can he hold him off? Can he hold off Harv for 4th place? Harv's having a look round the outside. He's going to take him around the outside. Lovely. Takes him round the outside, and he's too much speed carrying on, and there's a little bit of argy-bargy. Here comes Jokers. Here comes the Polish driver, and he goes round up to the inside, overtakes Coy. But Coy coming straight back. Jokers swinging out the car far too much, losing too much speed. Coy takes advantage of it, then he takes it back as well. There's Kindfoot down into 7th. It might have been him that dropped from the yellow flag earlier. We know he's pretty fast, and he's having a look around the outside of Coy. Take around the outside. It doesn't matter if you're inside the outside. If you can speed through, you definitely got it. There's Coy in 7th. Oh, no. We all hang on. We're all in there. Good job. Bazza's overtaken Homesick. These two having a little scrap for 8th. Doesn't matter where it is. It's still a good scrap regardless of where it is. Oh, lovely. Bit dusty. So meanwhile at the front, Bunny's making an absolute comfortable lead. 15.8 is his fastest lap, but 16.9 in the last lap. Pat may not be as fast as Bunny, but there's a very comfortable gap to Rido. Rido with a 16.9, Pat with a 19.3. So is the experience going to be able to catch Rido up? Deerfoot down in 4th. Look at the train behind him. It's all carnage. It's all chaos. It is glorious. Joker swinging around. Harvey's joining him as well. It's all glorious. Back end swinging around. You can see it's just dirt and mud. Oh, that was a bit of a swing there. Coy, Coy's managed to keep on going. He's still going despite taking it outside. And that's Joker's dropping down. Took that left-hander just a little bit too wide, and everybody's all gone through. Unless he was redressing with Coy, I'm not 100% sure. May have to look at that. Oh, careful as you like. So Bunny now. To be fair, Pat is doing well to keep up with him despite a 16.9. There we go, Pat. That's the kind of pace you need. That's the kind of pace you need to hold off Rido, with Rido doing a 17.6. So Pat faster in the previous lap. So he's managing to lose Rito. So can Pat hold off for the rare podiums that he gets? Kindfoot in 4th. Is he going to be... There's no one, barely anybody in front of him. There's not many... Big gap behind him as well. So all he has to do is just keep it on the straight and narrow, and he'll be perfectly fine to bring it home in 4th. But in dirt, anything could happen. Bazza in 5th, swings that back end of the... Oh no, he's gone wide. It's a little bit too much there, and there goes Jokus. There goes Jokus taking over 5th place from Bazza, and Bazza was way behind the pack at one point, so he's done incredibly well to catch up. And Homesick as well, they were a long way off. He's now up into 7th, and unfortunately it's Coy that's dropped down into 8th and half. They're probably the biggest losers out of all of it in this race, but anything could happen still, and anything probably will. So meanwhile at the front, Bunny's extended that lead. He's seen the threat coming from Pat and has put his foot down and has extended that gap massively with a 16.1 on the previous lap. Pat doing a 17.8, so you can tell the difference between them. When you look at the differences between times, 17.1, 17.6, 19.3, 16.9 and 17.8 compared to 17.5, 15.8, the fastest lap from Bunny, 16.9, 17.0, 16.1. Constantly fastest laps from Bunny. He's going to definitely extend that speed, that gap to Pat. But as long as Pat keeps it out of the barrier and swings it beautifully around that left-hander, beautifully done. Rito wants something to say about now. Their lap times are, well, Rito's got slightly better lap times, but it's whether he can keep that up to catch Pat. He's still in 3rd. It's still a podium spot. Kindfoot in 4th. He's just having difficulty getting around those left hand. That S bend on that part of the circuit is very, very tricky. It needs to be taken very well in order to maximise the kind of speed that you can get. Bazza up into 5th. He's overtaken Jokus. Jokus will want someone to say about that. Coming over Talleyrand's bum. It's a lovely bum. Let's not forget that. It's a beautiful jump, but we've got to take it right. Jokus swings it round. We've got a yellow flag. Who's dropped? Nobody. All is well. And here comes Homesick. Homesick's having a look now. He was last at one point. It was a big drop after Talleyrand's bump, and he's having a look at the inside of both of them. Is he going to take both of them on the inside? He's just holding on. Bazza goes round the outside, and Homesick and Jokus now. Jokus managed to hold off Homesick. Coming up to that treacherous left-hander, and Jokus managed. No, he's in the barriers. Homesick gets together. No, he hasn't, because Bazza's come through. Bazza has come through on the Homesick. It's beautiful to see the aliens mixing it up with the mid-packers, and the mid-packers mixing it up with the aliens. Beautiful to see. And it's Kindfoot. Kindfoot's dropped a little bit. He was in 4th, so he might have been the yellow flag from earlier on. So he'll be wanting to make up lost ground now as he's taking it to Bazza and Homesick. This is a scrap for 5th. Cracking work. Joker's in far ahead of them either, so he needs to keep an eye on his back end. Harvey's now into 8th. I think he was last at one point, so Coy has dropped a little bit. So Coy living up to what he said earlier, saying that dirt isn't his friend, and whoa, careful there. Well, we're getting into night now, are we? I didn't even know it could go into night. Well, anyway, so Bunny holds it up. That gap is massive compared to Pat now. He's dropping a little bit. Look at the consistency from Pat. 17.8, 17.9, 17.7. That's incredible. That's incredible consistency from Pat. It goes to show that, that any kind of gear that you race with at home is proving absolutely nothing. Rito in 3rd. Oh, keep it out of the barrier. Keep it out of the barrier. There we go. Is the night going to prove difficult for them? So Jokus, meanwhile, has extended the gap to Homesick, who's in 5th. So Homesick's managed to gain up in 5th. Basil wants something to say about that, proving that this is a definite alien neutralizer at the moment. As Homesick hasn't gained as much ground as I thought he would, but he can still prove me wrong. And Harvey and Coy having a lovely little scrap between themselves at the back. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Bunny's still extending his lead. he's just as consistent as anybody else. It's very, very impressive, keeping in the mid-17s to low 16s. It's incredible fast pace. Pat as well, he's got his fastest lap of a 16.3, but it looks like it might not be enough. With 2.5 minutes left, Rito is catching up to Pat, Rito is catching up to Bunny, so this is going to be a fight for second place. We'll have to keep our eye on that one later on. Home 6 managed to make his way up to 4th, and who was that in the barrier? There's 2 people in the barrier. Oh, no, there we go. No, headset issues there. That was a bit weird. Homesick managed to hold off. Joker's hitting the barrier, but he's managed to stay in 5th. Kindfoot still holding off in 6th. He's having a scrap between Bazza and Jokers. Who's going to come out on top of that one? And Jokers is slightly gone wide. Kindfoot takes the inside and takes over Jokers for 5th place. Very well done. Jokers just swinging it out too far. Still got Bazza for company. These two love to have a good scrap between one another. Whoa, he's swinging it out wide. Oh, beautiful. Now we're getting to the lights, and now it's going to get difficult because all I'll see is lights and dust. Harvey's managed to pull away from Coy. Coy has dropped 135, so he's obviously lost the back end at some point. So, yes, I now see why Coy said that dirt is not his friend. So, out in front, Bunny's extended his lead, and look at second. I've just noticed in second there's Pat. He's not that far ahead of Rito. This is going to go down to the wire. As long as Pat can keep it in the right direction, it might be able to hold off Rito, but Rito is definitely the faster of the two. He's just pulled in his fastest lap. The pressure is on. God, he's nearly got as fast a time as Bunny. And how much time has he gained up from Pat? Oh, this is going to go down to the absolute second. Pat will want to keep it away from the bump as Rito goes over the bump, loses the back end. Homesick. There's quite a gap between third, so I think 4th is the best he's going to get unless somebody absolute bins it somewhere around the circuit. So looks like 4th is the best that he can come away with. Kindfoot is still in 5th, taking it. I can't speak today. Continue your English language, insert 20p. Kindfoot is one to take it to the alien. I'm not sure he's going to be able to catch him up though. 16.5 last lap, 15.7, so Home 6 the faster of the two. Joker's in 6th. He's been up and down the grid so far, but we're on the final lap, and I can see Bunny is not quite round there the fastest lap, so we'll stick with him for the time being. Have a quick look. Is there any scraps anywhere? How's Pat and Rito doing? Oh, yep, there's nowhere else. And Bunny's going to win race 2, so Bunny's come back with a bang to come through and take race 2 victory. Well done, and slides through. I hope that wasn't intentional, sir. Here comes Pat. Is he going to hold off a second? Is Pat going to hold off a second? There's a gap to Rito. Just keep it in the right direction. There we go. And Pat takes second. Well done, lad. Rito comes home in 3rd. He'll be happy with that later on. Now there's a gap to Homesick, but there's a fight on for 4th. Is Homesick going to hold off Kindfoot for 4th place? It looks like he will, as long as he doesn't lose the back end on Talleyrand's bump. Kindfoot swings it round, keep it together, he takes it slowly. Well done, Homesick, comes home in 4th. Kindfoot comes home in 5th, and remember to do it right now. Jokers comes home in 6th, well done. And Coy's already crossed, I apologise. Harvey comes through to take 7th, and here comes Bazza, and there we go. Oh, look at that. Smile, Bazza, smile and wave, just smile and wave. So with race 2, Bunny comes home and takes the win. Bunny comes home and takes the win, which he got 3rd in the last race, didn't he? So I'm pretty sure he'll be definitely happy with that one. A 14.7 from Bunny, taking the fastest lap. What an absolute cracker of a time. That's incredible pace from the Bunny, showing that his dirt experience is coming through. And Pat, I will probably only say this once, but take a bow, son. Well done, Pat, getting 2nd, showing us all that it doesn't matter what kind of gear you're using, as long as you keep on the straight and narrow in the dirt, doesn't matter. And Well done, Pat. Really, really pleased for you there, mate. Rido taking third as well. It's a double podium for Bunny and Rido. So the Dirt family, I don't know how well that's going to go, but the Dirt racing family showing that all the experience on the dirt is proving their worth. Homesick taking fourth. Look at that. It's just lights and dirt. All I can see is dirt. Homesick taking fourth. I'm sure he'll be pretty happy with that one. I mean, he did lose the back end. He was quite far down on the grid, on the packs, but he managed to claw his way back up to the fourth. So it doesn't matter if it is fourth. That's quite the comeback there. Kindfoot taking fifth, and all I can see is lights and dust now. So you are there somewhere. So fifth, still pretty good. Still his first race as well. So he's doing incredibly well. Joker's in sixth. Taking every little bit of track available to him. Swings it out a little bit too much. I think you just need to control the sliding a little bit. If you can control the sliding that little bit more, I think you might be on for a cracking scrap. But sixth, well done, Jokers. Seventh for Halves. Halves really making a good meal out of it at the moment, but we know he's not one of the best drivers, but seventh is still cracking result for him. Bazza, no. Well, there we go. We can show off his sponsor. Bazza taking eighth when he so far down from everybody else. Like Homesick, he's crawled his way back and managed to get eighth. Well done, mate. And Coy in ninth. Coy, oh, poor Coy. Poor Coy. Must have lost it somewhere and lost track of everybody. I mean, you can see the gap on the map. If you notice that Bazza's just about to cross the start-finish line. Coy had already finished, and he's practically halfway through the circuit already. So, poor Coy. But it's still ninth, and it's still points. At the end of the day, it's still more points than what anybody else didn't show up got. So, you've still got a good championship on line for you, sir. But, oh, whew. How fun is this? I should do dirt more often. We need dirt more often. Because this is turning out fun. So, well, that's loading up. Let's have a look. Oh, we've got... oh, that's Coy. Talleyrand isn't racing. Yeah, we know Talleyrand isn't racing, but I'm pretty sure that little bump on the start-finish straight is called Talleyrand's bump. So, right, it's loaded up. Close your eyes. Don't look. Stop it. Don't look. There we go. We're all right now. So, once again, it's a revert... Oh, no. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what it is. This is reverse championship order, isn't it? I'm having a guess at. I'm going to have a look quickly. It's reverse result. So, if it's reverse result... Why is Pat in second? Oh, well, never mind. We'll skim over these little details. Oh, unless it means from race 1, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, because... Have I got... Hang on, is this the same... Is this still race 2? I think this is race... Oh, dear. Hang on a second. Yeah. That's round 2. So where's race 3? Ah, sorry you've got to see all of this. I thought I had it all sorted. Right, let's have a quick look, shall we? I mean, look at all this I've got to go through. It just says round 3. So, it appears we are missing round 3, unfortunately. Oh dear. Okay, so... Was it only 2 races? We need a technical difficulties thing again. I'm sure it was a triple sprint. I will have a nosy. Oh, no, that's not it. That's it. Yeah, it was a triple sprint. So, okay. Oh, I guess that's it then, I'm afraid. As there's no more race 3, as I don't think I can get
in touch with anybody quickly. Is anybody on? Nope, nope, and nope. Oh, well, my apologies. It appears that I can't bring you race 3, unfortunately. But what I'll do is I will get in touch with Homesick Alien, and I will get him to share. Oh, I'm seeing if I have it. Oh, Koi, if you have it, if you can share that, I will do it straight away. Please tell me you have, as I really don't want to come back just to do one specific race. So, while we wait, I shall. Please bear with me. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's have a leisurely chat. Anybody out there? How are we all doing? I don't know how many people are watching at the moment, so yeah. How are we all doing? Are we enjoying this glorious Sunday afternoon? I mean, I've got all the curtains closed because I'm a night owl and I don't agree with sunlight, but I can see it all peering through. And, oh, that burns my eyes. I hope we're all well. I tell you what, I'm getting warm. I don't know if that's just me. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Hang on a second. Oh, marvellous. I'm just... I don't know what to do in these situations. Koi, please hurry up. What was that? Uploading now what I believe to be race 3. Oh, Koi, you legend. Please say you have it. Please work. Please work. I feel like I'm a person trapped in a room with everybody have eyes on me. Done. Oh, Koi, you absolute diamond. Beautiful. So, never mind. Let us carry on. Thank you, Koi. Woof. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Thank you, Koi. Thank you so much. Right, nobody look. Nobody look. We know the drill. Nobody look till I've done this. There we go. Right, we're all good. And really? It has to be in the night? I don't get paid enough for this. So anyway, we shall carry on. I shall have some more liquid refreshment. There we go. I think it's race 3, but don't hold me to it. It looks like race 3, considering Bunny's at the back, Pat is in second, Rito's in third, Homesick fourth. Yeah, I believe this is the right one, mate. I believe this is the right one. So, all is well. All is well. So, I shall have one more. There we go. All is calm in the universe. All is calm in the universe. Nothing's calm in my universe. Shall we crack on? You're probably fed up of me hearing me gab on. So we have Koi on pole. Nope, wrong way. Bazza in second. Harvey in third. Joker's in fourth, Homesick fifth, Rito in sixth, Pat in seventh, and Bunny in eighth. We've lost somebody, because there was 9. Oh, it's Kindfoot. Oh, Kindfoot's dropped out. Maybe I'm internet issues, I don't know, but let's carry on. You've probably heard enough of me already. So, nope. Let's carry on with the carnage, and it has to be on a night. Thank you, Homesick. So there's 5 lights, and off we go, and everybody seems to have had a good start. Pat holding off
No, Coy holding up. No, Harvey's come through. Harvey's come through out of nowhere and taken the lead. And he's gone straight into a barrier. Can't see. Everybody's ghosted through, luckily. Poor start from Rido's dropped as well. Poor start from Rido. So Coy has managed to hold off so far. Still keeping the lead. And I remember he was saying that he could only do 2 races. Ah, right. Okay. Thank you, Coy. So Kindfoot said that he could only do 2 races. So he's dropped out, unfortunately, but we shall carry on. So Coy's still holding off the lead. Jokers has moved up into 2nd. Bazza keeping in company in 3rd. Bunny's in 4th. He was in 8th. And here comes the Bunny. Round the outside of Bazza. Beautifully done. Hits the barrier, so Bazza's come back through. Here comes Pat again. Does Pat want another podium? Now that he's smelt blood, does he want more of it? He's having a good scrap with Homesick about it. He's making up lost time as well. Yeah, Homesick's dropped a little bit. Oh, he's having a little bit of an argy-bargy there with Pat, but in the dirt, this is what you expect. So probably won't ever hear this very often ever again, but Pat is holding off Homesick Alien. And I will make that a ringtone for you, Pat, if you ever require it. And Homesick's will have definitely something to say about that. Rido unfortunately dropped, but we know he's quick in the mud, so is he going to make up that ground once again and halve the biggest loser of all? We got a yellow flag. Who is it? We don't know who it is. Oh, Bazza having a look at Bunny. I'm not sure who it was, but Bazza having a look at Bunny and all the bees. Bazza will want to be making it up, but Bunny's made the lightning start as we expect as we go into the dart. I'm just able to make everybody out. I can tell who that is. Bunny having a look at Jokers now. Is he going to swing around the inside? Whoa, that's too much spin. He loses the back end. That's going to cost him. And there goes Pat. Pat overtaking Bunny. He has smelt blood. He wants more podiums. So Bunny's dropped into 5th. And there we go. Rido was caught up. And Homesick's dropped again. Homesick not having a big fan on the dirt. We should have more dirt races more often. We're having different winners. Oh no, we can't actually, because Bunny will probably win them all the time, won't he? Because he's pretty good on the dirt. But Harvey might have a playmate soon if he manages to catch up Homesick. And Coy's still holding the lead. Coy has got quite a considerable gap to Jokers if he can keep it. No, I'm not going to say it because it will happen. I know what I'm like. So Bazza's now hunting down Jokers. They're having a good scrap for 2nd. And there's Pat right behind him. Pat has found his absolute footing. He got super glue on his tyres. He's able to keep it in the right, keep it out the barriers, and he's making up lots and lots of positions. Pat having an absolute barnstormy of a round. Round 1 we can just see as a blip, but Pat is able to keep up with them. Rido's managing to catch up with them as well. So he's making up ground. He's quick. He just needs to keep it in the right direction. Bunny's dropped. It might have been Bunny with the yellow flag then, because he's dropped. No, because he lost the back end, didn't he? That's me. Oh, I can't even keep track of these anymore. So Bunny's down in 6th, but we know he's quick and he's going to make up all that ground that he loses. And Harvey's overtaken Homesick. Homesick has dropped like a brick. 125, so he must have lost it somewhere on the last lap, because Harvey's now in front of him and there was a big gap in it, and Harvey is actually doing well to catch up the rest of the pack. So just keep it pointing in the right direction and you'll be fine, mate. So Coy's still holding off in the lead. Joker's hunting him down in 2nd. He's got Pat for company. Pat's now up into 3rd. Pat now in 3rd. What an absolute cracker of a race from Pat. Bazza in 4th, who's been hounded by Rido. As we said before, Rido is pretty quick on the dirt, so he's going to make up. And is he going to look at the inside? No, they both swing out. Keep out of the boulders, mate, because you'll just bash the back end in and it'll make it spin round more. Pat's dropping down a little bit, so this is a scrap for the last part of the podium. Oh, a bit of argy-bargy. We need to avoid all of that as we go around that difficult left-hander. And it's as you were. Pat in 3rd, Bazza 4th, Rido in 5th. But how long is that going to last? Bunny's in 6th. He's the rocket ship. He's the Max Verstappen of dirt. We know he's going to catch them up, but is he going to be able to get past them? Oh, somebody's dropped. It's Rido. Rido's dropped, and that's somebody else. That's Bunny. Has Bunny dropped it again? Bunny may have dropped it again. This is appears to be a glass cannon, is Bunny. He's able to ridiculously quick on the dirt, but he's just pushing too hard and he loses his back end. And yes, because there's Harv, and we know he was far back on the pack, so it was Bunny that dropped it, and I think Rito might have as well, because he was tied up with Bazza and Pat. So it's now between, is he called Jokers? Pat's called Jokers. So now Pat's having a look at second, and oh, careful, easy as it does. They're catching up Coy as well. So, and here comes Bazza steaming through on the inside, beautifully done. And Jokers has now moved up in. No, Bazza's now moved up into third. I can't keep track of it all. So Coy's still holding off in the lead. Can he hold off this lead for long enough? Because he's got a fast approaching Jokers. He can be good on dirt. He just needs to keep it out of the barriers and keep it pointing in the right direction. Pat and Bazza fighting it out for the last spot of the podium. That's one that we definitely need to keep our eye on, because Bazza hasn't had a podium yet. Yep, Pat has, but Pat doesn't get many podiums, as I've said before. So he's had one, he'll want more. Rito's catching them up as well. He's the other rocket ship on dirt. He can be really quick, but he just can't keep the back end stable sometimes. So while he can be quick, it can be costly for him. It's the same with Bunny as well. He is tremendously quick on the dirt, but sometimes the back end just skips out on him and he then drops again. Is he going to get the fastest lap? We'll keep with him for the time being, see if he gets that purple. And oh no, Rito's dropped, and he does get the fastest lap, but Rito's dropped it. He's lost the back end again on Talleyrand's bump, and Homesick's managed to get through. We haven't seen much of him on this third round. Oh, he's hit the barrier. That's pushed him back. So Rito's now going to get through. We've got another yellow flag. It's Bunny again. Bunny's lost the back end again, so Bunny not having the best of third rounds. But getting that 14.7 may have caught some ground, but he just quickly loses it again. I think he may be pushing the Subaru just a little bit too hard. Meanwhile, Pat in fourth. He's keeping tracks on Bazza. Bazza's got the last step of the podium at the moment. Is he going to be able to keep it? He'll want to keep it. Jokers as well. They're not far, and he's caught up with Coy. He had a bit of a gap. Wow, Joker swings it round, but Coy hits the inside of the barrier as well. That's not going to help him much. Does get a little bit of a gap to Jokers, but not much. He just needs to keep it pointing in the right direction. And I've just said it, haven't I? Damn it. So there goes Jokers. He'll be chasing down Coy as best as he can. And look at this, Pat's now up into third. The battle for the last step of the podium is heating up between the Englishman Pat and the Belgian Bazza. And who's going to come out on top of that one as Pat swings it around the outside? He's managed to get a little bit of a gap to Bazza now, so Bazza has a little bit of catching up to do. Meanwhile, Bunny's a big gap between them. Can he make up that ground? Can he spoil the podium party that's on at the moment? He'll definitely want a piece of it. Homesick as well, he's up to sixth as well. We've got Rito catching him up as well. I think Rito might get Rito's the one with the advantage here, because he's quick on the dirt. He seems to have been a bit quicker at this race than Homesick. Homesick just might be having bad races. I don't know. Homesick just goes wide a little bit there, clashing with the barrier. And he's caught with the barrier again. Is that going to invite Rito into this? Is he going to have a look? No, he's just a little bit too far back. Harvey's keeping them company as well. So a mistake from one of those two, and he'll pick up the gains. So Coy, easy, there we go. He's still keeping it. He's got quite a considerable gap to Jokers. Jokers swinging it left, right and centre, trying to find the grip, but he just can't find it. It swings out well, and so does Pat. Let's keep it out of the barriers and swing it as well. Jokers has lost it. As Joker's lost it, is that going to invite Pike through? He nearly clouted the Polishman coming through that corner, but he has gained some time. He has gained some ground on Jokers from that little bit of mistake, a little bit of that trading paint. It's perfectly fine. There's a bit of a bishing and bashing. It's all perfectly fine, and as long as it's not too unreasonable. And is Pat going to get another second out of this? Well, Basil has something to say of it as well, because the mistake from those two, and he is going to reap the benefit of it. And there is Bunny. There's that gap gone already. We know he's quick, but is he able to keep it in the right direction in order to pay off with a podium? Rido as well, he's got in front of Homesick, but Homesick as well, having a look on the inside, he just didn't gain enough ground. So, and there goes Homesick on the inside. Doesn't mean anything here. Oh, he caught the barrier, and Homesick is just able to keep up. And got a yellow flag again. Who's that? This is it, Bunny? It's Baz. No, it's Coy. Whoa, where's my controller going? It's Coy. Coy has dropped it, unfortunately, and that means Pat has jumped into the lead. So Coy has unfortunately dropped it. He's now in second, with Bunny in third. There it is. We know he's quick, and he's able to catch up. And he's managed to get on to third. Is he going to chase down Coy and Pat for that win? Bazza wants something to say about that as well. As it's Jokas that's dropped as well. No, Jokas is the biggest dropper. He was in second, so he's dropped the most. It's not that. No, there is a considerable gap between himself and Homesick, so Homesick's got a little bit of catching up to do if he wants to mix it up with those guys. And he's got Rido for company as well. He's been the thorn in Homesick's side majority of this race. Who's going to come out on top of that one, as Rido's just overtaken him on the inside, and Half has dropped as well. There's quite a gap to himself and Homesick in seventh, so he's not a big fan of the dirt, I'm guessing. So Pat has managed to hold off the lead so far. He's still got Coy for company, and there's Bunny. There's the dirty Bunny. He knows what to do as long as he keeps it pointing. Yep, there we go. It's close enough to Coy. There's a little bit of a gap, but Coy's having a look at Pat. He swings it around the outside, but just doesn't have enough momentum to overtake him. And oh, there we go. He's sweeping it on the inside, and look at Buddy sweep through. Buddy sweeps through it. Is he going to take the lead? He's got second there because he gets 2 for 1 move in one corner. Beautifully done by Bunny, but can he keep that back end from slipping out from him to bring it home the win? Coy's now moved on to third, so Pat has dropped from first to third in one corner. He won't be happy with that, but he'll still be on. Coy's just hit the barrier. That's inviting Pat through. Pat moves back up into second, so I think he'll definitely be happy with second as long as he keeps out of the barrier, and he's been caught by Coy, and these two are swapping second all the time. Who's going to come out on this one as Pat sticks on the inside, as Coy goes around the outside? Here comes Jokas again. Here comes Jokas. We know he can be quick on the dirt, but like Bunny, he just needs to keep it out the barrier and keep the back end from sliding out. Bazza's catching up with them as well, so this could be a 4-way fight for second place. We'd love to see it. Sparks flying up from them, going over the first part of Talleyrand's bump. Rido's also catching up, but as soon as I said it, Rido's just lost the back end, and here comes Homesick. Homesick moves up into 6th. Rido, poor Rido. He just can't seem to be not making many friends with Talleyrand's bump, unfortunately, and he's now down into 7th. But is he going to make up time in less than a minute and a half? Is he going to make up much ground? And Harvey, he's may have a playmate soon, who knows? But Bunny still holding the lead, and look at the gap already between himself and Pat. That speed of Bunny's is definitely taking advantage now, as he makes a tremendous gap between himself and second. So as long as Bunny avoids making any form of mistakes, second may be the best that Pat can get, but Coy's going to have something to say about that. He wants that second place. He wants to make up from the miserable race 2 that he had. And he's got Jokas for company as well, so it is now a 3-way fight for third place. Who's going to stick that one? Homesick's up into 5th. Bazza's dropped. Oh, poor Bazza, who was having quite a horrendous race in 4th, having a scrap for 3rd, but unfortunately now he's dropped it, and even Harvey's managed to get in front of him, so maybe they'll be playmates soon, who knows? Rido's now up to 6th, he's catching them up. Homesick up into 5th, so he's making up time, he's making up ground. Jokas, is he catching up? This gap looks relatively the same for 3rd. Coy really haven't tried to have a look at the inside of Pat, and he does. He gets the inside of Pat, so Pat moves down into 3rd. Coy's now in 2nd. So these two are absolutely scrapping it out. We're on the final lap, and Bazza has crossed the line. Oh, poor Bazza. He won't be happy with that one. But still points at the end of the day. Bunny way out in the lead. We'll come back to you. We'll keep an eye on second, because this is where the fight is between Pat and Coy. Coy having a look on the inside, a little bit of trading paint. Oh, let's keep it as clean as we can, gents. I know it's dirt, and Coy's still holding off in second. He's got the inside line, swinging it around. And he Pat manages to sneak it up into second. Is he going to get it? We're going to cut to the front, because Bunny's going to come home for win number 2 in race 3. Well done, son. So Coy manages to hold off in third. Dirt's not your friend? I don't think so. He comes through in second place. Well done. Pat gets another podium. Well done, lad. Jokers comes home in 4th. Homesick comes home in 5th. I think he'll be pleased to see the back of this one. And Rito comes home in 6th. And here comes Haas. There's a bit of a gap. So we've got time to mellow down. Here he comes, back end slide out, there we go, and he takes the flag sideways, just as we like it. So, Bunny, race 3, takes the win for race 3 and race 2, so that is a good haul of points for Bunny, getting the fastest lap as well with a 14.5. Cracking, nobody's been anywhere near Bunny's sort of pace. As I said before, it was a bit of a glass cannon, but as soon as he managed to find his feet, it was no stopping the Bunny. Well done. Race 2 winner and race 3 winner, Bunny. Coy kicks it home in second. Dirt's not your friend. Yeah, I think you lied there. Or was that just trying to lead us into false moments of thinking, oh yeah, I'm not going to do very well, but look at me, I've come home in second. So well done, Coy, taking second. We don't see him on the podium very often either, do we? So it's probably a bit more often than some of the back runners, but he still gets podiums now again. But well done, Coy, second place. Pat comes home in third. He's going to be on mile 9 with this one. He's going to be on cloud 9 with this one. A second in race 2, a third in race 3. He's going to be absolutely chuffed to bits with that, which I don't blame you. I really don't. Well done, Pat. 4th for the Jokers, somewhere in that cloud of dust. I think he could. I think he probably had a bit more expectations for this one. He can be fast. He just can't keep that back end from slipping out of him. But 4th place is still a 4th place, so well done, Jokers. Homesick comes home in 5th. I think he's going to be glad to see the back end of this one. He did win race 1, but from the pace that Bunny has, I think he might be counting his lucky stars on that one. I think he's still going to be the championship leader at the end of this, because he's quite far ahead from Bunny. Bunny's going to close the gap immensely, don't get me wrong, but I think he's still going to be a bit disappointed with the race, but yeah, I may be wrong. He may be happy with it, but it's still 5th place. It's still a good haul of points. Well done, Homesick. Rito comes home in 6th. The podiums were just literally on his doorstep, but Talleyrand's bump appeared to be his nemesis today, so he might be happy with it, but he might be slightly annoyed. I don't know. I'm not a mind reader, but it's still 6th at the end of the day, and again, it's still points. It's good haul of points as well, so well done, Rito. Harvey coming on sideways in 7th. Look at that. That's just beautiful, isn't it? Look at all the scratches and dents in it. Obviously having a bit of a meal with this one, but he's got some donuts to keep him company for that meal, so still 7th. Well done, Harv. And Bazza coming home in 8th. Not quite sure. I mean, a lap 11, 1:45. Obviously lost the back end somewhere, so never mind, Bazza. But it's still points at the end of the day, so well done. And there we are. The dirt is done. I don't know if we're going to be coming back to that. I don't know, but more dirt races, please. Bunny, you can only do half of them. Let somebody else win for a change, eh? On the dirt. Oh, apologies. I don't know where that came from. Oh, dear. So, there we go. All is well. All is well with the universe, and the chaos is calming. So,
I'm hoping to later on, I say hoping, very, very hopingly, to do round 2 of the Renault Megane Trophy, in which you'll be notified by it, so I'll try and get on it later. And hopefully I'll be able to keep up this form of consistency with the streamings. I was busy last week, hence why it's a little bit late, and yeah, I'm a busy lad, so I'll try my best anyway. So yeah, hopefully I'll try and get Renault Megane's round 2 done later on today, but I'm going to give myself a little bit of a break because I've got other things to do. So I will leave it. Oh, hang on, what have we got? Oh, it's Koi. I just got lucky. Yeah, is that what you keep telling yourself, mate? Yeah, that was. Oh, what is that? What is that? Yeah, there we go. Nah, you had a little bit of skill in that one, sir. You had a little bit of skill in that one. We're not calling that lucky. Right, moving on. Yes, hopefully I will see you later for the Renault Meganes, in which I will love you and leave you. I was your broadcaster and commentator, insert hilarious name here, and I will catch you all later. Bye.